are live. Welcome. Hello. Karen says, hi, everyone. So excited.
Hello.
Got Comic Hunters, sleeved them, watched and switched out the point counters for blue, red, and green and yellow cubes. Had to take out the insert, but that's fine. And Karen also provided the fire for our Fireside chat.
Nice.
So we are all good to go for that way. Tom says, hi, Karen. And by the way, hello as well. I'm Sam.
I'm JT.
Welcome to the Flipside. This is our Fireside chats. Basically, it's just a live Q&A. I usually do them on my own, but JT's having a lower key work week this week, so said he could come over and join us. So that's going to be a fun thing. Tom says, hi all. Hi, Karen. I think I'm going to wait before upgrading my copy of Comic Hunters to see what comes out on Etsy.
Yeah.
That might be a good idea. I might just wait to see what he comes up with.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I can't 3D print acrylic.
Well, yeah, that's true.
If there's little acrylic tokens,
Yeah.
but otherwise I'll 3D print the rest.
Well, somebody posted on, I put it up on Facebook that we did the first impressions, and somebody posted a picture on Facebook of what he did, just using a 3D printer.
Yeah.
And it's freaking cool.
Nice.
All it is I think what he did was he made like little token holders, 3D printed them in the right colors, and then he put the cardboard things inside the little cardboard holder.
Oh, gotcha. Like the little, that's what people used to do with the Quacks things.
Yes, exactly.
The little capsule holders or whatever.
But I think I told him let's talk because I might throw him some cash if he can make me some. Nice. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Got my new unsettled planets yesterday, David says. Did you get yours yet?
No.
Why?
Because I've only gone through 3 planets. I got 9.
Well, we got to get on that.
I'll get 10 and 11 like in a year and a half when I get through the other ones. 13, 14, 12, and 15 will be out by then. So
that's funny.
Yeah, I got to get through the first 9 first. That's what I say.
Let's see. Karen says, yay, we get JT too.
I'm sorry.
No, that's good. It's a good thing. Doesn't look like I can buy Comic Hunters in Canada. Yet, Derek says. How close to the border are you, Derek? He is not that far. He is in British Columbia, so he is right on the border.
Frisbee a copy across.
But we can just meet at the border, and I'll throw it to you.
Shipping is tough, that's right.
I'll throw it to you.
Customs would be going through it. They catch it halfway and go through it.
Count him out. He comes by, catches it in midair. Yeah, that would be bad. Yes, you are live, Stefan says. Welcome. Thank you for being here, Stefan. Tom, thank you for being here as moderator. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. What happened to the 2 dude reviews? No title anymore? That's going to happen. We just keep that on the down low until we need it another time. Yeah. We might do one for Forges actually. Get some more.
Play it a couple more times.
Yeah, get some more plays in, and we'll do that for 2 dudes. Acrylic tokens would be so nice for Comic Hunters.
Yeah,
that's absolutely correct. Stetson says he is unboxing Slay the Spire as I watch this.
So good. Be careful though, because my daughter told my wife a while back that she needed to play Slay the Spire on the computer, and she kind of, because she likes roguelites a lot.
Yeah.
And she never did, and then we got Slay the Spire, the board game, and we played that a couple of times, and she's like, I want to check out the game on my tablet, and now she's addicted to it. She's 20 hours a day in Slay the Spire, but
that's funny.
It's freaking good. So hey, I hope you enjoy the copy. I really like the board game.
More importantly, where the fire. Scroll up, David. Karen already provided the fire for us.
Yep.
In the chat, it's there. So in your face. Good crap, bad crap. Is that a play on good cop, bad cop? Because
where did that come from?
That was this person's name right there. Good crap, bad crap.
There you go.
That's actually a fun game, a little social deduction, hidden role game. Good cop, bad cop. So that's why I ask. I'm not, trying to proliferate any other kind of strange ideologies there. Afternoon, Sam and JT. Hello, good afternoon to you as well. So what we're going to do today is the impetus behind our conversation will be crowdfunding campaigns that we are looking forward to.
He threw this on to me. I thought you said they were coming up, whatever. But he threw this
Sure,
on to me at
same
like
thing.
15 minutes before I had to leave. So I didn't get to do a lot of research for you. But I did grab my spreadsheet.
Yeah, that's all I wanted you to do. You don't have to do any research. We're not talking about things that are coming up or, crowdfunding projects
if I want
that
to do research.
Well, then you go right on ahead, but don't throw me under the bus.
I said I didn't have time for research.
Yeah. So all I'm doing, I don't know what this guy's going to do, but all I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about some of my projects that I have backed that I am now waiting on and how excited I am for them to show up.
Yeah, that works.
That's it. That's all I'm doing. So if he's going to go, take a longer walk off that short pier, fine and dandy.
No, whatever.
Bromben says he went to Printed Meeple this weekend, and they said hi. Sweet. That's a really cool store. He actually owns more, not owns, but I think rents more office space in the little shopping area that his store is in.
Yeah.
And right now he's holding it just for his collection because he rents out his collection for members. And so if somebody comes in and says, hey, I want to rent this game, it's kind of like a library type thing. And so members can do that. If you do a monthly membership, you pay so much a month. I don't know how much it is. You pay so much a month, and then you can check games out of his private collection. Sure. And this is the one thing that I kind of didn't understand about, but apparently you can keep it as long as you want. There's no check-in time, which I'm like,
well, they're paying.
Well, yeah, but
if you're paying $30 a month to hang on to somebody's board game for 4 months, then so be it.
But you pay the thing, and you check the game out, and then you
stop paying?
Yeah.
Well, that's not a good people.
I know that's not good people, but that's what bad people can do. Yeah, that's true. Maybe they have like a vetting.
You probably have your credit card on file to pay for it when you don't pay back.
I'm sure there are. He is not dumb. He is a very smart businessman. I'm sure that there are ways to recoup all of that, but I don't know. That's just, I only spent a little bit of time with him, so I really haven't had a whole lot of time to
That's pretty cool.
Pick his brain. But it is a cool store. My wife and I got an escape room and some playmate. I don't know.
Playmats?
Playmats. That's probably what that means, yes. Crowdfunding projects that haven't launched yet or projects that have funded and we are still waiting for. Projects that have funded and we are still waiting for. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I didn't get to do any research on haven't launched yet. Now, there's things that I'm waiting for to come out, but...
Like, to launch?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But
I wouldn't... Let's talk about that, too. If you have
I don't have them on a list. That's the thing. I didn't get to write that stuff down. I haven't got to think about it yet.
Such a slacker.
I know.
Man, like you're working in the yard or something.
That's right. It's the wrong kind of store, Playmates.
I don't think that's a legal kind of store either.
Well, it depends on what state you're in.
That is possible. But it was a family-friendly channel.
I know.
Matthew Vincent is here. Hello, Matthew. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Let's see if did I forget anybody? Good crap, bad crap has not answered me about is that a play on Good Cop, Bad Cop. You need to answer me there. I'm betting House of Fado is on JT's list.
It is. It's been backed. It's on my list here. I got to scroll up for a while.
House of Fado?
Yes.
I don't even know what that is.
House of Fado is by Eagle Griffin Games. It's like it's a light Lacerda.
It's a light Lacerda?
Yep.
So is it by Lacerda?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. House of Fado. Where the heck is it? There it is. Supposed to come in May.
Supposed to come in May?
May of next year.
House, well, hopefully not May of this year.
House of Fado, I think is...
By
yeah,
Vital
there it is.
Lacerda. Lacerda, rather.
Lacerdo. It's fun when I played it at Adam. It's really cool.
Putting out by Eagle Games. Is that Eagle
Eagle
Griffin?
Griffin,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Got it.
Yep.
So in Portugal, some restaurants serve traditional Portuguese food along with performances of Fado, an iconic world-renowned traditional Portuguese music, delivering customers a profoundly expressive performance.
It's pretty cool. It's a worker placement game. You have your three Fado musicians. I don't know, the guitarist and the bassist and the whatever, but you got three musicians, and they start out level 1 musicians. You can hire better musicians.
They are singing what we are seeing here, so.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, keep talking.
You're hiring better musicians. At the same time, if they get to their max level, I can't remember what it was, level 6 or something like that, then you can actually put them down kind of in the center of the board there, and they can be like the expert of that type of musician. But you're bringing it. It's kind of interesting because if I hire a level 4 musician and I had a level 2, I have to put that level 2 back up so that somebody else can buy it. So there's this kind of back and forth. I'm trying to think. It's been a while, but I'm excited for it. But you're trying to, you can write songs and get points that way. Like I said, you can basically retire your musicians because you want the best musician of each type.
This is cool.
So there's the writing songs one.
Tells you who's going to publish each different version. That's cool.
You can see that line of patrons right there, the different colored meeples. Those are different colored patrons that go into your... Because you actually have
here,
to...
you mean?
Yep, you actually have to fill your bar, basically. You fill your tables with patrons.
Gotcha.
Because you make money based on how much of them are actually watching your musicians and stuff like that. So
It looks like it's going to be... Is it a table hog? Because it looks like it's going to be a table
it's not very
hog.
big.
Really?
No.
So
it's
these
decent
are small?
size, but
These are small?
Those are like this. But
So it is
it's
going to be
not
a
that
table hog.
huge, not that big.
Okay. Just looks like there's a lot there.
It does, but that's a 4-player game, and that's everything there. So
Yep.
But yes,
Cool. House of Fado it is. Sweet. All right, so that's kicking us off. What does everybody think about that one? Let's see. Let's see. Did good crap, bad crap say anything back?
no,
gotta
House of
check.
Fado's on my list right here.
Yeah. Can't stay long. My fall crowdfundings are Elder Scrolls, Earth expansions, and playmats. Ostia Pirates game. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Also, Puerto Rico is in a few weeks getting the Castles reprint deluxe treatment. Sweet.
Very nice.
Yeah, Puerto Rico is those upgrades. Upgrade reprints is basically what I'm calling it. They're amazing. Unmatched Ninja Turtles is what I'm waiting for.
Fair.
I would absolutely be down for that.
He would be down for that. I think Elder Scrolls is my #1 most anticipated, not to spoilers, but that's my #1 most anticipated Kickstarter right now.
Christos Patsis says, greetings from Germany. Hello.
Greetings. Yes.
Guten Abend, I guess, would be... Yeah, you're 9 hours ahead, so maybe 8 hours ahead. Crap, I mean, hello, Frank Boyer. Hi, everyone. Hello. I think my most anticipated game is
Cafe.
Ginza Retro Cafe, a lighter dice placement game from the small Japanese company.
You should look that one up. I don't remember that one.
All right, there we go. About to go look it up.
Ginza Retro Cafe.
Ginza Retro Cafe. Let's see. Ginza Retro Cafe, made in Japan. All right, here we go. Bing. So Ginza Retro Cafe board game made in Japan.
I can't even read any of that. How am I supposed to play it? No, I'm just kidding.
We are a Japanese style board game production team making indie games based on Japanese culture. We distributed at Japan's largest board game market, and sold out in just 10 minutes. Since we are an indie team, funds are limited. It's difficult to produce a small number of copies, so we decided to conduct a crowdfunding campaign. So there's a retro cafe in Ginza with regular cream soda, photogenic parfait, and good old-fashioned omelet rice. Have you ever had omelet rice?
No.
Brother, you're missing it.
Sounds good.
It's good stuff.
But I want the photogenic parfait. Why is it?
There it is, right there. Photogenic parfaits, right there,
I don't know what
baby.
that means, but
Or that's a parfait right there. Patbingsu, I think is what it's called in Korea, but I don't know what they call it in but this is probably not the same thing, but it reminds me of patbingsu in Korea, where it's like a shaved ice on the bottom, and they put all kinds of different types of toppings on it. So it's really good stuff. But anyway, you are a server in this cafe. Quickly take customers' orders and serve them dishes with your arrangements. Cooperation with other servers is essential to make the restaurant popular. However, each of you has a secret ambition, so it's semi-cooperative, it sounds like. I'm the #1 server in this cafe.
who rolls dice like that? Is that a pinky or is that a...
No, that's a pinky.
Oh, okay.
Or, yeah, it is.
Looks like it's a
The thumb is definitely up here. The thumb is
thumb's on top.
definitely
All
right
right.
here. And that's just a long
blind
pinky.
old man. It looks
Long
like a
pinky.
thumb.
Tug of war between cooperation and competition. That's cool. That's what the components will look like. I like those kind of dice.
Yeah.
I like those kind of dice.
Sagrada dice.
Well, I don't know if they are. Nope, they aren't. They're bigger than that. Those are
Well,
big, those are big
color-wise.
chunky dice.
Yeah.
But
Actually, yeah. Not little ones.
42 order cards, 15 customer cards.
It's
Cool. Yeah. Hopefully they make. I mean, I don't mind this graphic layout, but it's a little blasé to me. So I would like to have, instead of just blacked out things, actual artwork there. So hopefully they do very well, and they can get some pretty good artwork in there. Like even this kind of artwork wouldn't be bad to me.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
let's see. Hopefully. All right. Well.
I hope it's good.
Yep. Hopefully. Boom. All right. Go back. Live streaming. Now that we're totally behind. Well, we're not totally behind. Les Chung. Les is the guy that does those videos on the channel. Of the DIY upgrades.
Yep.
He says, we're waiting on DC United that recently funded the expansion for Thunder Road, expansion for Evil Dead.
Nice.
Frank Boyer says, first time I watched this stream, even if I am sub to this YouTube channel. Well, welcome, Frank.
Welcome, yep.
Good to have you here. Lewis says, I'm off today, starting my final trip to move stuff to Austin, leaving San Antonio now. I'm tired. Give me strength to make it through today. You will. You'll be good, brother.
I did not back DC United this time. I was going to.
You didn't?
No, I don't know. It just didn't freaking... You got to remember, I already have like 6 calyx full of United stuff.
6?
Yeah, 6 or 7.
Wow.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Man.
The DC one just didn't strike me.
Sure.
So.
Oh, it's DC. That's usually what happens. Marvel is like...
No, but I like DC. I don't like Batman. I've never liked Batman. I like Superman. I like the Flash. I like Wonder Woman. I like those.
Sure.
I never liked Batman, but... although I have a Batman game coming, so... Mostly I like the villains.
The villains?
Batman's villains are the best.
Yeah, that's true. I've heard that the hero abominations in Marvel Zombies are super punishing, especially Doctor Strange. Do you agree? Are expansions needed to improve gameplay?
Negative. Don't agree at all.
Ah, okay.
Don't agree at all.
I haven't played it enough.
I've played it
He's played it
20 times. Love that game.
Good Crap, Bad Crap says it is not. My daughter and I are going to start a board game review channel. That is the name we came up with. Good Crap, Bad Crap. Cool.
Sweet. You have to let us know when it pops up and watch it.
Yep. I'm looking forward to Ostia as well. Bharat Bardwaj. I'm waiting for Leviathan Wilds reprint coming
tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
I think they're doing another Kickstarter too. Maybe it's just a Oh, Maybe that's what he's waiting for. He's waiting for the. I think you're right. I think there's a reprint.
It's
coming
launching
up.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
I guess we can keep guessing what is on your list since you are not sharing it. I'm guessing Santorini Co-op Deluxe Pantheon Edition is on Sam's list. It would be if I remember to actually back it when I had the opportunity to, but I didn't. So now I'm just going to have to wait and see if I can get my hands on it somehow. I have my eye on the Great Commission. Not really liking the box, though. I'm not either. That's one of the ones we're going to be talking about. Let's just go ahead and do that real quick.
What's that?
This is a game that I backed. It's called the Great Commission Strategic Card Game, and it is a game that is a Christian theme, but you're running a Christian church back in New Testament times. And so you have this deck of, let me see if I can get to it.
Was that your face up there?
Yes. Yeah, I played it with them, and then I actually
Nice.
gave him a thing, quote. Anyway, you have a leader of the church, and then you have a location, which is where your church is located. And then you have a whole bunch of people cards, which are like, priests, artists, and they can all be members of your church. But the members of your church bring in their lives, so to speak.
Oh.
And so with their lives, because nobody is perfect, comes troubles, and that's where the trouble cards come from. And so you have to one of the actions of the game is discerning the trouble that is present in your church so that you can better know how to deal with the trouble that's in your church so that it doesn't become this big, huge problem. So basically your church has 10 health. And if your church ever runs out of health, then because you're not dealing with the trouble that's inherent in it.
And the Catholics take you over?
No.
Sorry.
You're trying to get me canceled? What's wrong with you? So the trouble cards come because you have more people coming into your church, but the point of the game is to get all of the people that are in the people deck into your churches. So you're trying to get
trouble.
No. You're going to get trouble.
Gotcha.
Because those people are coming into your church, but you have to figure out how to deal with that trouble as it comes and kind of stay afloat. It's a really cool thing. There's ways to get heaven cards, which is basically help from heaven that will help you deal with some of these trouble cards and different things that come in. But there's also event cards. Some of them are good events, some of them are bad events. But it has a lot of really fun decision space for the player. That's just the best way I can put it. Anyway, the artwork is all done by the owner or the designer of the game, which is another cool thing that I like about it. That always intrigues me when the designer of the game is also the artist of the game, and it's good art.
Yeah.
It's not, doesn't look like he did it on his notebook pad or something like that. So, but it's really cool because all of this artwork comes from this graphic novel thing that he has called Word for Word comics. And so basically what it does is that he has graphic novels for many, not all right now, but many of the different books of the Bible. And the text that he uses in the graphic novel is straight out of the Bible. He doesn't come up with his own text. So it's an interesting concept, and I like his art style. It's not it's not my favorite kind of art style, but it's something that I can get behind.
Sure.
But anyway, it's just a cool thing. They have pretty much funded pretty well at this point, so hopefully they just
It's a new one too.
Yeah, it just started. It just started on Friday, so it's going to run until September 15th. But he's already run a whole bunch of
What do you think about Kickstarters running for 30, 45 days now? They used to run for 10.
Well, there's a different, there's a, let me go ahead and put it back over here, I guess. But there is, one camp says that you run them for 20 to 30 days. and you just know that you're going to have a...
Put chat up there so I can see it.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. You run them for 20 to 30 days, and then you know you're going to have your really hard, really good start. Then you're going to have a flat, and then you're going to have another spike and all that kind of stuff, and you just ride the waves. Other people say, nope, just going to do it for 10 or 15 days, and what we get is what we get. I think it really depends upon the kind of project that it is. If it's, the problem with having shorter campaigns is that you're running the risk of not very many people or not as many people getting eyes on it.
Yeah.
If you run it for 30 days and you've got a good marketing plan behind it, you know that a good number of people are going to see it.
Yeah, but 5 years ago or 4 years ago, they'd run it for 10 days. But now, late pledge didn't always... you couldn't always late pledge all the way up until... if you missed the 10 days or the 12-day window, you were screwed. You couldn't get in unless you did the $1 thing, which I never liked anyway. I don't think I've ever $1'd anything. But then it was more of a drive to get people to get in the window. Now... you don't even have to pledge during the 30 days. You still have another 6 months to pledge. So,
that's that's actually a really good point. Late pledge is really kind of a new thing.
Yeah, it's a year and a half, 2 years old, and now it's super easy.
Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, having to me, it's almost if you're planning on just doing a short campaign and then the rest of the people can come up on late pledge, you're almost kind of doing the same thing as having a longer campaign.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's kind of the same thing, but...
yeah, anyway. You might as well put it up for 30 days now because it doesn't... What was that?
Let's see here. Looking forward to Leviathan. I've seen an ad about Tomb Raider, Lara Croft board game to come on crowdfunding. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it yet. I saw the same ads. Haven't seen any of the gameplay stuff. It'll really depend on how it's put together, I guess. Because some of these games, like for me, I don't like the little cardboard 3D terrain stuff. I really like Dying Light as a video game. And then they came out with Dying Light board game, and then it's just like these cardboard like buildings you're jumping across. I don't know. I couldn't get into that, but so if they do that with Tomb Raider, it depends on what kind of game it is. Because I really like Tomb Raider, but
yep, I've seen them as well, but I've never really been big on Tomb Raider, so I haven't seen any of the gameplay stuff or anything like that. So. David says, I guess we can keep... okay, well, we're getting to it. If you guys would stop asking us questions about, and all the stuff that you're saying. I'm just kidding.
Your stuff's way more important than our stuff is.
You're back from Gen Con. Maybe you have the time to answer my PM on Discord. Okay. I hardly ever check Discord.
True statement.
So please go and I put my email in the chat. Email me, and I'll get to it very quickly.
Way quicker.
Yes, way quicker. So just do that. Forgot about the Marvel United Multiverse set. Waiting on that too, Les says.
Mine just showed up like 2 weeks ago. A week and a half ago, maybe.
Going through my pending list, I'll guess the Halls of Montezuma is on Sam's list. If you remember to back it, I didn't. But I'm assuming that's from Fort Circle Games, I think is what it is. The same people that did the Shores of Tripoli. I'll be down to get it if I do. That is something I like their games. They're pretty simple games, but they're very historically sound. So, Frank says, "What are your thoughts about AI in the board games industry? To be used as a tool among many by illustrators is 100% no way." For me, we have talked about this before in a couple of different places, but for me. I think one of the ways that it really has come up in the past is from when I was talking about Path to Civilization. Mm-hmm. That's the game. When I was doing my live review of it, we had a pretty spirited discussion about it then. Path of Civilization for me wasn't a big deal. They had graphic designers using AI to come up with graphic depictions of all of these historical people and places. I don't know what programs they used.
Yeah.
I don't know how those programs were trained in order to come up with the AI art. That's an important thing. I've read recently that a group of artists that had their artwork used to train an AI program, and then some game companies used that program that was trained by using their art. They've won their case.
Sure.
In that, so I think in situations like that, I think it's an unfortunate thing, and I think those kinds of things where you use an AI program that has been trained using artwork from Vincent Dutrait or
Well, a lot of them
or
have.
anybody.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, so how does the AI program get trained on how to come up with their art? That's
Well, a lot of them just train legitimately off of everything that's on the web, which everything you
Pictures.
ever, all the pictures and all
Yeah.
the stuff like that.
so.
And for me, it's I don't know. I don't really care that much, honestly. The truth is you're not going to have games. You're going to have games like gosh dang it, you just said his name. Your favorite
Vincent.
artist, Vincent Dutrait. I'm sorry, but you're going to have Vincent Dutrait artwork, and when Vincent Dutrait artwork comes out on a board game, and the first time we find out that he didn't draw it and it looks like his stuff, that'll be a problem. Like that's a significant problem, just like you said. But most of these games, like the artwork's not even that good. Shoot, you got Terraforming Mars that just did chunks of old pictures that come off of the internet that they stole from every human being that ever made a picture of whatever. I mean, they just took pictures that everybody did.
Yeah.
Nobody could give them crap about that other than the artwork sucks. But I'm sorry, I'm a little bit different. But I mean, there is a difference between stealing somebody's artwork and making decent artwork on it, because there are people that are actually still having to compose all of those. There's still people that are doing all of the work to put it all that together. They're not just saying, give me 60 cards worth of artwork and then popping it out. I mean, that doesn't happen.
That's where my argument comes into the picture.
Yeah,
my argument is that first of all, we have to make. I would like the publisher to make sure they're not using a program that has been trained on other people's artwork specifically to try and subvert giving that artist money.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen.
Yep.
I think artists need to be paid, and I think they need to be paid well, because frankly, if your game looks good, it's going to be more fun to play. That's what I always say. So, but at the end of the day, if a publisher is using a AI program that has not been trained specifically to subvert artists' work or paying an artist, there is still a graphic designer that's there at the helm.
Right. And I don't think you can tell somebody that made a board game, you can't make a board game unless you pay an artist.
Yeah.
Like, you're paying a graphic designer, you're paying somebody to put all those pictures together regardless. I don't think you have to pay an artist.
Even if they're like,
your game.
I've worked with and again, it wasn't very in depth, but I've worked with a publisher on an IP project before, and even with that project, they had a whole bunch of artwork already that was given to them and approved for usage by the person that owned the IP. But even after that, the amount of work that they had to do to make it viable for the board game,
it's a ton.
it's a lot of work. So I don't think that, I think there's too many caveats or allowances or various shades of right and wrong in this argument right now.
But if you're stealing people's artwork,
that's bad.
And your game comes out looking like something Namiko did, that's bad.
Yep.
There's no excuse.
And for you not to know that,
yeah, that's bad.
that's bad.
Yeah.
Need to do your homework. So let's see here. There are also a couple games we are waiting on that I can't mention because they are gifts for the wife, and she is also listening to your stream.
Perfect.
Sorry I'm late. Hello, Luke. Good to see you. He also said down here later on, where is it? Did he take it off? No, he didn't. My wife is behind in the stream, but still ahead of Sam when it comes to reading the chat. Well,
we're working on it.
Yeah, we're trying to give everybody their due. All right. Les's 2 cents. It's too late to control its usage. It has affected many industries, with graphic design being one of the first.
Sure.
So I think it's one of those things that we're going to have to learn how to live with.
But it can be done intelligently.
Yes.
Without screwing people over.
The graphic novel Bible is really cool. Derek says there's been a graphic novel Bible available for many years called the Action Bible. Nice to see more of the same coming out. Yeah, it's kind of the same, but I think the artwork is a little bit more visceral in this version of the Bible. The graphic novel version, they actually put like, this is not for kids.
Yeah.
And the Action Bible is specifically for kids, so it's not like, Precious Moments type artwork. It's
some
pretty
real life.
Yeah, it's real stuff.
Fair.
Everyone carries a camera on them nowadays, but few know anything about photography technique.
That's very true.
Truth. I probably buy more Kickstarters than from FLGS anymore.
I don't know. I'm kind of back and forth. Truth is, I'm kind of back and forth. I don't know.
You are the problem, Tom.
I'm the problem, Tom. It's fine. We can be the problem together. I don't want Mel watching this because I want to know how much I've spent.
Woo!
That's fine. She can do that totally. She's
Mel
probably
right
watching
now. I'm
anyway.
gonna text Mel right now. Get on, hurry.
She don't care.
This is another game that she can beat JT at.
I'm pretty sure I tell her everything I buy.
Frank says, I will email you. Thanks. You are welcome. Thank you.
You are absolutely right, David. Nemesis Retaliation
is one of the lists. Yep, that's true. Is GMTP 500 the same as Kickstarter in your opinion? No, it is not.
What is GMT 500? P500?
Pre-orders.
Pre-orders.
So they say we're going to make this game, but we need 500 people to pay for it first before.
I don't think I've ever done one of those.
I haven't.
But I don't think I've ever done one of those.
Yeah, well,
I pre-ordered a lot of stuff, but
I don't think it's the same. I mean, think about it. The number of I can see where people would say it is kind of the same thing, because you are to your email list or whatever. You're putting it out there and saying we need 500 people to back it before we can make it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I get that.
That'd be a very simple Kickstarter, and some Kickstarters do fairly, but none of their funding goals are usually very accurate either. So I guess if these guys say they can do it with 500 games, then that's good. But what is that? First game to get me into the hobby?
Yep, go ahead.
First game to get me into the hobby, oh my goodness, was D&D. How's that? No, back in 1980 something. No, first board games that I ever owned were Talisman, there's an old medieval game that I had where you had little knights and stuff like that, and they were in like a pegboard. It wasn't like chess, it was more of a combat type of thing, but Small World, I'm trying to think what else we have way back when. Things like I still have my copy of NASCAR 500. Well, actually, I have a new copy of NASCAR 500 because my mom has my copy of NASCAR 500, but which is the precursor to what's that really? Why can't I think of it? Racing game that they sell in Target.
Racing game that they sell in Target?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's an easy racing game where you have your gas cards and your gas has all the different colors on it.
Oh.
Well, I can't think of the name of it right now. Downforce.
Oh,
right? NASCAR 500 is like
game.
3 versions of Downforce prior to Downforce ever coming out.
Did you buy the D&D stamps? You know the post office has D&D stamps right now.
I've never used a stamp in my life.
You just got to buy it.
I'm 50 years old. I never used. I've used 20
you
stamps.
Put it up
in
as
life.
artwork in your room.
I don't need that crap. I don't need that stuff. I got enough D&D stuff. I got my 4th edition collections this big. You don't even use it. So, no, I don't have the D&D stamps. But no,
I'm not behind the chat anymore.
All of those games Yeah, so I've been playing board games and D&D since, like I said, the late 80s. Yeah.
Okay, so Ryan says, I won't yuck somebody's yum, but I won't buy a game if I know they use AI art. That's your prerogative, Ryan.
Absolutely fair.
You absolutely can do that.
I don't know that I don't know if I've bought a game that uses AI art.
I have. Path of Civilization.
Path of Civilization. I wouldn't buy that game because I'm just kidding. It's fine. It's a fine game, and it's fine art. Yeah, that's fair, Ryan. I don't think you can tell a board game publisher or company to say you can't publish this game without having a designated artist. I don't know that even makes sense. I don't know that's ever made sense. I'm sure there's dozens of games there's hundreds of games over the last 20 years that have used different kinds of pictures and things like that. So I don't know that's. I don't think it's a new thing.
To turn it a little bit into a different. What if a publisher releases a game, but only has the publishing company as the designer? They don't have the designer's names listed. It's just listed as publisher company. The designer was the company that published it. What if that happens? Is that the same thing as saying...
It depends on, I guess, who designs it, right? Because there's some games that have, like CMON games, right? Like they don't have a one designer or two designers. They have 500 people that are working on the same freaking design. Or whatever. They've got an entire team.
Yeah, and they usually list.
But they still list.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they shouldn't list. I don't know that I've ever seen or heard of that.
Well,
I guess it depends on what your contract was with the publishing company.
That's where I'm going with this. That's where I'm going with this. Because you can have a company that is saying, look, if you work for us, your work is ours.
Sure.
So we're not going to put your name on it.
There's lots of
businesses to us.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of businesses to do that.
So I don't know if it's an apple oranges thing. I'm feeling like it possibly could be, but at first glance, it seems like to me, if you've got a person that is a contracted artist that works for a company,
sure,
they put their artwork on a game that's produced by that company. It's no longer their artwork. It's done by them, yes, but they have done it for this company, and it's no longer your property anymore.
Well, they own it, I would assume, unless you have some kind of owning rights to it, but they would own that art.
I don't know.
Nobody else could use it either. I mean, nobody else should be able to copy it and put it on a different game either. So,
yep. I'm a sucker for upgraded components.
Me too.
Me as well. What about games that reuse artwork from other games? Fantasy Flight has done that with their Star Wars card games.
I don't play Star Wars stuff, so
I think
that's why.
That's one of the reasons. He's really deficient in that way.
I am hugely deficient in that way. If it's Fantasy Flight game to Fantasy Flight game, that's just lazy probably, but...
Well, I don't know. I think it probably saves them a lot of money.
I don't mean lazy by lazy's terms,
sure.
But I mean it's the easy way. People can say, hey, you guys are knuckleheads for using the same artwork over again. I mean, that's their prerogative. And there's plenty of people that are like, yeah, it looks great.
And they're probably back there saying, yeah, and you bought it again,
it again. Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Queen Games hasn't been too good on Kickstarter delivery from what I've heard, Derek says. I don't back enough games to really have a boat. But
all
up here, Luke's
games
all
are
Queens are pre-orders.
Woo, all of them. Nice. All the city
know.
collections and everything. They got the whole city collection out.
Yep.
So,
did you buy? Okay, we already said
games.
that. First hobby game was King's Court, aka Super Checkers. Never heard of that one. They look cool.
King's Court.
I framed a book just in case someday they are worth
of his
something.
stickers.
Of the AI stickers.
They might be.
My cribbage board used AI.
Yeah, cribbage is awesome. Your cribbage board did
goodness.
AI use that.
I don't think so.
That's actually Melissa and I. I think that's the game we started playing when we were dating. Was
Cribbage?
She loves cribbage.
Really? I didn't know that.
She loves cribbage.
Luke Pryor's here. What's up,
Absolutely love
Luke? Good to see you, my friend. I recall that the Copyright Office decided that AI art could not be copyrighted. Well,
I think you'd have to. Yeah, that'd be really hard. You'd have to own the program the program, and prove that it's all.
Yeah.
It still would all have to be original to be copyrighted, right? I mean, that's kind of what copyright is original stuff. So I don't.
well, I don't know that you would. I mean, why would you?
I don't know.
Why would you want?
Yeah.
Or why would you even think that you could
don't
copyright AI artwork?
Well, people like to take control of whatever they can, right?
Sure.
So,
Do you need to be steered back to the topic? No. We're going to get there. By the time they get back to your chat, it will be too late.
oh no.
See, I already got to it. Did you try Bloodstones from Martin Wallace?
No.
I have not.
I'm
All right,
not.
you asked this, and I'm going to get ready to go on my
right.
on my thing. Did you paint your Marvel United?
I don't paint anything. I used to paint D&D miniatures a long time ago, but I do not paint anything anymore.
Also, was that pegboard game with knights called Feudal?
It was.
There you go.
That's exactly what it was called, Feudal. I wish I still had a copy of it. I had it probably till about 10 years ago, and I let it go.
Let's see here. Everyone seems to be focused on AI art and its effect on artists, but what about writers, technical writers, translators, and a whole host of other professions that will drastically change because of AI?
Here, Wayne. You're absolutely right.
This is where I'm going to stop the AI conversation after I put in my 2 cents. I did work for a person that was super into this whole AI thing and super into the idea that AI was going to change the landscape of everything. And
Lots of people.
It seemed to me that the person was more interested in seeing how well the AI writing was. But often, and this was a while ago when it was first starting to boom, often a lot of the work that the AI writing had to put out, you had to go through and read it anyway, and then edit it and clean it up and make it more personable. It was very robotic, if I can use that word without getting a chuckle out of somebody, because I'm not using it as a play on words or anything like that. I'm not trying to do that. It just didn't feel personable. So you had something that sounded very technically correct, but it wasn't very personable. So you had to have somebody go through and clean it up and make it anyway. So, but it was still faster, generally speaking, than having somebody come up with something on their own and then go back and rewrite. Yeah. So I get it, but
there's a lot of people excited about it. Yeah.
There's an expense there.
Yep. All right.
Human art is greater than AI art.
Absolutely.
I will agree
100%.
with that, Chris. Personality and character of art from human cannot be replicated by AI. I'm going to apply that very same thing to text as well.
Yeah.
This is how animosity between humans and AI begins.
Bring on the Terminators.
AI will impact any knowledge, lawyers, doctors, software engineers, but AI has a long way to go.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
All right, let's get into your list.
Look out for that company called, what is it called?
Skynet.
Skynet, yeah. Just anything that has Skynet's name on it, just downgrade it. Just don't use it. All right, let's go back to this one.
Don't do that. It'll put you on a list.
It will put you on a list. All right, so here we go. This is the list of things that I have purchased, successful pledges. We already talked about Great Commission Strategic. These are successful pledges that I'm waiting on, and it has their expected delivery, all of these things. So we'll see how that goes. Down at the bottom of the list, this was the first one that I did, and that was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was the first one. So my 10-year backing history is right here.
Nice. That's good.
How many pages does yours have?
I have no idea. When did you get commissioned? When did it show up? That's the question.
It was pretty
on time?
close.
All right,
it was
all
pretty
right.
close. I can't remember. I don't have a spreadsheet like you do.
Deliverance, Stone
But,
Spine.
Yeah, but Deliverance, Stone Spine Architects, and then Charcuterie. So those, and then Dice Tower. I don't think I've got my shout out yet, but I went ahead and clicked it as.
You got a shout out for 2024 Dice Tower?
Yeah, I figured.
Man.
I figured might as well.
Might as well.
I'm gonna pay them.
Or-
I'm gonna pay them to do a
say,
shout out
"Hey,
for the
Sam."
flip side. That's right.
Oh, is it for the? That's
Yeah, it
awesome.
was for the flip side. That's what I
Very
said. Flip side of board games.
Perfect.
So, anyway, that's what I did. So after all of that, I've got Fate, Defenders of Grimheim. This is a cool one that I wanted to back just because it's another Viking game, but it also has that thing of being a where the board is also a book, if I'm remembering the right one correctly. Oh no, I'm not.
No?
It's one game board, but anyway, if I remember correctly, it was a like it had campaigns to it,
Maybe.
but
I remember looking at this a bunch. I remember you saying you were going to get it.
cooperative game for 1 to 4 players. Gain experience, upgrade your hero. Yeah, solve quests, discover weapons and equipment. So this is like something that you can work your way through. It felt like to me that it was a like a Viking role playing game almost.
Yep. That'll be good.
But I'm looking forward to it. I don't even really care if the minis are good or not. But there's cool, regular dice, attack dice, which are custom. Town pieces are going to be cool, I think. So, and then a whole bunch of monster tiles. So I think the miniatures are going to be the stupid fly. Get out of here, you dummy.
I'm in as long as I can pillage and burn.
Yep. Did you back this one?
No.
Because I did, or because you didn't think it was good enough?
I don't know. I was on the fence, and then you backed it, so that finalized it for me.
I think I just got the legend miniatures. Well, I can go back and check, can't I? What did I see on top? Back this project.
No, you said you were in with the one. I think you're in for all in. It's what it
There's
said.
the Viking Legend. Yep. So this is going to have legends miniatures and monsters miniatures and plus more. So it looks like I did go all in on it.
That's cool.
So looking forward to this one. I like the setting, of course. So the Viking Legend is what I got down here. So Threats and Resistance promo pack, Syndril and Finkel expansion, Finkel and Einhorn. The event promo pack,
Talking about.
Hero Equipment promo pack, and then of course the regular thing. So yep, I did go all in on it.
Nice.
Didn't get card sleeves.
When's it supposed to arrive? October of 2024.
Where did you see that?
It's always on the pledge. Trust me.
Oh, there you
I
go.
live on these pages.
Yeah, I know you do. That's why I was like, how do you know this thing? So October 2024 should be very soon. Let's see what their updates are saying here.
We'll see it right after.
Names. We are nearing the actual production of it, so it hasn't even gone to production.
When's that?
yet.
When's it say? What's the date on that?
This was July 23rd.
So that's production. August, September, shipping. So we'll see it right after the cruise.
Product update. Get a new updated white sample from the factory. That was in June, and then they still hadn't gone to production yet in July.
We'll see it January or February.
That looks like it, probably.
That's normal.
But
Trust me, it's normal. I've only had 2 games show up this year on time.
2 games.
That's it.
Man, that's not a good track record for Kickstarter.
Nothing shows up on time.
Yeah, I know.
3 months late is like perfect timing for most games.
So
That's
my
like-
next one after that is Thunder Road Vendetta, Carnival of Chaos. I am super looking forward to this one.
All of it and things and stuff.
All of it.
Yeah.
I have a base copy of Thunder Road Vendetta.
Yep.
A base retail copy. I got that. They sent it to me as a review copy. And then I went to Origins, not this year, but last year, and saw people's Kickstarter copy of it. And I was like, dang, gummit!
That's my problem, see?
Yes. And they were having a blast, dude. A freaking blast.
That's my problem.
1.6 million. 13,000 backers. And this is I wonder how many got the all-in. 5,400 backers.
Yep.
So that's new on top of people who are coming back
Sure.
for just the expansion.
Yep.
But my goodness,
It's very nice.
looking forward to that one coming in. And that is also my most expensive one to date.
Yep.
So this is the next one was Dutch Resistance. Orange Shall Overcome, the expansion for it. But I also got some add-ons as well. So I got the expansion only because I already own the base game. They sent it to me for review.
Yeah.
So after I played it, really enjoyed it. Went ahead and backed for the expansion. Also got. Let's see. Will it show me?
You just go to your pledge info, probably.
Anywhere in the world. Okay, so I think I got the deluxe wooden components, and then I also got extra Hulk cards, because the Hulk cards is where the story comes into it, and I really enjoy the extra Hulk cards. They also asked me to come up with a couple Hulk cards.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. I don't know if they used it, but I sent it to them. We'll see.
Nice.
We'll see. But anyway, this one's one I'm really looking forward to. I
One
really like
one of the
this
halt
one.
cards says stop and smell the roses. Halt. Stop and smell the roses.
No, it's actually collaborate and listen.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding. But so that's one I'm looking forward to. The other one is Rebirth Limited Edition. I'm looking forward to this one. This is a Reiner Knizia game. And I was really taken by the artwork, first of all.
Yeah, the artwork's beautiful.
But the way the game looks, I love these. And I love how they look all together on the board. Let me get down to that real quick. This fly, I'm about to commit fly homicide.
You've already tried?
I have. I'm trying to get to a nice board shot here. There's the map. Comes with multiple maps. That's another cool thing about it as well. But the way everything just looks on the board all together, if I can just find it, good night, people.
This is another one that I almost backed. Looked a little light, maybe.
Yeah, and I think it is light. That's one of the reasons why I went for it.
Yeah.
Because I like those games that are very light mechanically, but
And
have
pretty.
a lot of pop
Yeah.
on the board as far as aesthetically. So I'm looking forward to this one. Saw a couple of, see, is this Mighty Boards? I don't think so. Was it? All the way back up at the top. Come on. Yep, it was.
Mighty Boards.
I was right. I picked up Mighty Boards, that one that has a real funky, it's the city builder. Village.
Hamlet?
Yeah, Hamlet. There you
Yeah.
go. Village city builder. And they had a copy of this over there, but it was just like 3D printed stuff.
Yeah.
So, but it looked really good. So I'm looking forward to getting that there. But again, the limited edition, only $45.
Yeah.
Well, euros. But thought it was pretty cool. I did not get all the way in. Where is it? As this as far as concerned, yeah, I just got the copy of the game. I didn't go, I think, all in on it or anything like that. But that's a neat one. I'm looking forward to that one. Looks really good, and You know, Reiner is a whale poop. Isn't that special?
Almost there.
Let's see. Go back here and there. You guys get to watch all of this. Isn't that fun? View all. There we go.
It's always interesting.
And then the last one I've backed, well, except for the one that I just backed, was this one. The one that has from 25th Century Games.
Yeah, this is all the little games.
Yeah, it has.
Wine Cellar is a great, really cool game.
Yep.
Really fun game.
Absolutely is.
Really cool.
We've played Grand Central Skyport again since we played with you, I think, and I think it's really good. We got a couple of things wrong in our play.
Oh.
Haven't played Big Sur or Sand Art, but both of these are neat looking games.
Yeah.
So I'm not, and the amount of, I mean, I got 4 games for $75.
Sure.
That's not even $20 a game, you know? And I think that was probably the draw why they chose to do that. I mean, the components for Grand Central Skyport alone are hopefully going to be worth the $80. So I really think that this is one of those
Did
things
we
where
play Grand Central? We did play that, right?
yeah.
I'm trying to think what it looks like.
We did
Just scroll down. Let's see if I can see it.
Yeah. You have that big rondelle. In the
Oh,
middle.
yeah. Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a $40 game by itself, probably.
I know, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And to get all 4 of them for $75. Now, granted, I understand that Wine Cellar is just cards.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Yep.
I get it. But it's got Vintage Traits artwork on it. That's the selling point for me. Big Sur, again, just a card game. But I like the idea. You're trying to put together a trip down the
river.
No, that
like
highway.
a river.
That's the highway. The highway that's in California. The one that goes all the way down the coast.
101 or whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Is it
Yeah. So
101?
you're trying to go down that highway and you're putting together a trip. Sand art, you're just putting together different. You're trying to put together a sand art bottle. So that one was one of the ones I was like, if I pay $75 for all of them, I'm getting this one for free.
Sure.
So I'm basically paying for Grand Central Skyport, and I'm paying for Wine Cellar, and I'm getting Big Sur and Sand Art for free. That's the way I looked at it.
Nice.
But I'm really looking forward to this one. So yeah, and I got the deluxe versions of all. That's the one I went on. This one right here. So anyway, that's that one, and that's really the last one for my list.
Right on. How's chat doing?
Yeah, we're going to get back there. Boom, boom, and live stream. So Tom has left. Need to get going. We'll finish watching later. Oh, well.
Awesome.
All right, let's get back. We are super behind. Everybody kept talking about human art. Luke says, AI is coming whether people like it or not. More and more and more our lives will become technologically and automation influenced, and the world will just change with that, as it always has. I already use AI to compose work emails, code SQL, and make PowerPoints. It is not 100%, but it's getting better all the time.
I have had an architect send me emails, and I could swear that he's using AI because it's like, what are you doing? But no, I swear that's what it sounds like when he sends me some emails. So many Viking games, so little time. That's right.
Exactly. I don't Kickstarter. I'll be dead by most delivery dates. Jeez, Eric.
Jeez.
At least with Viking, there is little chances to be canceled for cultural appropriation. Oh, that's true. I know you meant Viking.
Norseman launches. Yeah. Game found 17 hours.
That's interesting. What is that? I don't watch Kickstarter.
I flipped through it. I don't know. It's not for me. But.
Okay. I'll look at it then.
Yep.
Your gun is sticking into my hip.
What?
I don't know what that's referencing. But, okay. I almost back Thunder Road, but I'm starting to hit space limitations in the game room.
Yeah.
Understood. Word for Bible Comics, some of these games look really great. Wow. Especially the one that I backed, huh? I'm just kidding. Need to get going. We'll finish watching soon. All right, bye, Tom. Sam, are you backing Tirnanog reprint, expansion, and more on Kickstarter? Well, I already own Tirnanog, but I didn't know that there was a reprint with an expansion and more. So now I will have to look at it. Looking forward to Wine Cellar.
That's a nice little game.
See you later,
Wine
Frank.
Cellars.
Yeah, it is. It's really fun. We don't use AI art, and these days saying no AI art is a selling point for a lot of people.
Yeah, there you go.
That's true. Well, when you do your own artwork, make sure that people understand that it's not AI art. I get that. You know, the people who don't care won't care, but the people who do will. Yeah. So that's thanks a lot for the shout out. You are welcome. You are welcome. Let's see. Oh, all right. You start talking about yours.
We don't want to look at everything I got on here, so
no, you choose.
We choose.
I am going to go and look at my GameFound account.
I have 38 Kickstarters outstanding right now.
38
outstanding right now. Yeah.
Stuff that's definitely coming.
That hasn't showed up yet. Well, I don't know if Hell's coming, and I don't know if Darkest Dungeon's coming, so 36 plus 2. The rest of it should show up.
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault. I didn't say it was your fault.
I know.
Well, I would have dumped you a long time ago. I know it's not your fault. Cthulhu Death May Die, seasons 3 and 4. Should be coming out. Right now I'm tracking October-ish. That will be awesome. Whole bunch of new old ones, whole bunch of new scenarios. And for anybody wondering, if it comes in October, that's 10 months late of when they said it would come. Let's see, what are you looking over there?
I'm looking at my
GameFound
stuff. Because Luke's here now, I don't want to, I don't want to do anything. I think I already got Last Light. I know that. The only thing I haven't got is I did purchase...
You did back Deceased.
The Zombicide game.
Mm-hmm.
The Zombicide game, I did get that because I didn't go all in with the Marvel.
Right.
And there's a Wonder Woman miniature.
There is
2 of them.
$180 Wonder Woman miniature.
And Deceased, so...
Yeah, yep. Let's see, what else is coming out? What's the next one? The next one coming out for me is Mythic Mischief, Season 2. Just a bunch of more little groups.
Oh, yeah. I like that game.
That's pretty cool. Bunch of more little groups, and then I think there's a hedge maze instead of a library in that one as well.
Let me get back here. So tell me what you're going to talk about. So Mythic
Mischief, I think that's a GameFound.
That's GameFound?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's GameFound.
Fine. We'll go over there. Let's see.
You kind of have to bounce back and forth if you're going to try to keep up.
Well, I'm not going to be able to keep up with everything.
No.
Mythic
That's why I was just kind of
Mischief.
kicking through. Oh, no, that's the first one. Maybe it wasn't the other one.
Okay.
It's interesting when they bounce back and forth. There it is.
Volume 2.
Volume 2. Yep.
Boom. So Mythic Mischief. There you go.
Mythic Mischief is a great little 2-player head-to-head puzzle game where you take on a group of naughty high school students. No, not naughty. Mischievous high school students that are...
It's mischief, not mythic naughtiness.
Yeah. Of different groups. So there's zombies and vampires and werewolf groups, and they all have special abilities, but you're basically trying to get the other team caught by the headmaster or the tome keeper, and you get points by getting the other kids caught. So
yeah,
it's a really cool game. It's got some really cool dice in this new set coming out that I'm going to be happy to get, and then just more groups.
What in the world?
That's fair.
Yep, that's funny. So 4 new factions. I'm kind of glad that they didn't ask me for.
You don't want a picture with a mushroom on your head?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't remember what the new factions are, but
I'm trying to get to them. Let's see.
4 new factions. Here you go.
So,
The gargoyles, fairies, gnomes, and werewolves.
That's cool.
I think I have. The original one came with 4 factions, and then there's 2 Kickstarter factions. I don't remember. They either have 6 or 8 other factions plus these.
I think he's the one
new
that
ones.
has the best one so far.
Yeah.
Grant did the best. And he actually says, I'm bad at Mythic Mischief, and I still love the game.
Yeah.
He's a funny dude, man. He's so cool.
But it's a fun little puzzle.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, what's next? And what
Woo!
platform?
Big one. Ascendancy.
Ascendancy.
On GameFound, I think.
On GameFound. All right, here we go.
Ascendancy. I'm excited about this one. This is a big...
This one?
Yep. Big 4X worker placement game. Big 4X Euro. This is a Euro...
A big Euro 4X?
Yep.
Boring.
No, you're still like going through the land and everything else, but you have a whole bunch of meeples and...
It's a game by Matthew Meeple.
There you go.
Ah, there's a
Bet
whole
you
bunch
that
of
wasn't
them.
how he was born. I don't know if that was his birth name.
Gosh, game trays.
Yeah. Cool looking art.
Player board.
4X worker placement. The ultimate.
That's cool. I really like the artwork. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice. Neato Frito. Minis look good too. Well, I mean, that's just a 3D representation,
Yeah,
but still.
sure.
Dude, somebody ripped off Conan artwork.
I know.
It should say House Conan, but no, it's House Khan. The Red Empire. Crom. That's a nice looking barbarian.
Mm-hmm. There you go, House Roberts. I wonder where that came from.
Mm-hmm. House Raspute. In
He looks like that. What is that actor's name? I can't think of that actor's name.
I have no idea. Who you're
Oh, I'll just keep going. But anyways, yeah,
Looks really good.
Big 4X. I like Euro games.
I'll be in.
This will be exciting to try.
I'll be into trying this one. It looks cool.
Yep.
Looks cool.
My
All
next
right.
one, Clank Legacy 2. You don't have to pull that one up.
Clank Legacy 2. Yeah. All right.
Darkest Dungeon 2. Tiny Epic Game of Thrones. This will be my first Tiny Epic game that I keep, I think. The Tiny Epic games are pretty good.
I've only
This
bought
one looks
one,
really freaking cool.
and it was Vikings, and I think I gave it away.
I like this. I like the theme. Obviously, I like Game of Thrones, and it looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's area control and stuff like that. What else? What are some of the? I got Chance of the Old Ones here. That one's an interesting one. If you go to Kickstarter,
Kickstarter, what is it called?
Chance of the Old Ones.
Chance of the
Is
Old
that one in there?
Ones.
Maybe it's not in. Chant, not Chance.
Well, you need to pronounce things correctly, buddy. I'm just kidding. Chance of the Old Ones?
Pretty sure that's what it's called.
Maybe is it?
Maybe it's GameFound. No.
Luke's probably losing his mind over there
Why?
because he's a. Nope.
No. I'm pretty sure it's on Kickstarter. Just go to Kickstarter and just click search and see what it says. Because it might give you some options. Go to like board games. There might just be too much stuff.
Maybe.
Just go to categories and do games. Well, I would have done it on the other one, but this one.
Where?
Yep. Go back.
This?
No, back. You got to do Enchants of the old ones. It's fine. Go ahead. Chance of the old ones. You still got your thing there.
See all.
And then I go to here at all categories and go to games and tabletop games, and that'll
Games.
right here.
Sorted by tabletop games. Chance of
There
the
it
old
is.
ones.
Chance for the old ones.
For the old ones. See, there you go.
Can't actually scroll down.
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
Let me put this over
Trying to
here now.
Pop back up.
We didn't have to do all of that in front of them.
Oh, I see.
So, all right.
Look at the artwork, though. It's so cool looking.
Immersive theme, amazing artwork. Okay, I can see that. Possibly. Yeah, artwork's good.
I can't remember how
That
it
dude,
was.
man, the trunk has a mouth on it. That's not okay.
Well,
That's not nice.
I can't remember what it is. Obviously, up there it said it's deck building, but I haven't looked at it for a while. But
Thematic strategy game from 1 to 4 players, 60 minutes. Objective is to summon an old one before any other players. So your cultists will infiltrate the cities of Arkham, Innsmouth, Kingsport, and exerting their influence and power, they will recruit new characters for their cult. 4 years developing it. Deck building system. Players start with the same basic cultist. Your cult will evolve with the addition of new followers and creatures. The way you build or deconstruct your deck will depend entirely on your strategy and objective. I guess the secret objectives are different.
yeah, probably. And so I haven't looked at it in quite a while, but
Yeah.
but that look cool.
Yeah, see, when I see Vikings, I jump on it. When you see Lovecraft, you jump on it.
No,
I
I
don't know
skip
about-
plenty of Lovecraft.
Really?
I don't love or hate the. I do like some Lovecraft art, though. That's true.
I think Lovecraft and D&D are your two, like, pretty close to go-tos.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think Lovecraft's anywhere close, but I do like it.
Looks cool.
Yep.
Looks cool.
What else do I got? I got Final Girl Season 3. You don't have to pull that one up. Hoplomachus Victorum. That one's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's a chip theory game.
Yep.
Stars of Icarios. Version 1.5. I hope that one's really good. People call it like the Space Gloomhaven, but I don't think it's. But you actually get your ships and you have to go through these ship battles. It kind of has like those cards, like you're like programming where your ship's going and everything else as you're doing a thing. Where are we at in chat there?
See here, Chris says, I'm excited for a copy of Wine Cellar in Q1.
Yeah.
I already did all
got
this.
past there.
Or I'll do all this. Not a whole much.
The ones that quoted the movie.
You are the one that quoted the movie. You just reminded me of that scene, Ace Ventura. Oh, okay, Ace Ventura. Got you. Understood. Also looking forward to The Old King's Crown, A Tale of Royalty, Rebels, and Ruses, specifically for the art and asymmetric factions. Here are the games I backed recently: Stone Spine Architects, Dice Throne, E-Men, X-Men?
X-Men.
Yeah, okay. Wine Cellar, and Luthier. I really want Luthier, but I haven't been able to justify buying it. Well, I mean, it's not out yet, but
Yeah.
JT wins. I only
Scarab.
have 16 pending games, David says.
I think 2 of mine aren't games. 2 or 3 of mine might not be games.
Scarabray. Didn't you talk about
I
Scarabray?
did. That was one of my most anticipated for this year. I haven't seen anything else on it yet. It's a Shem Phillips Garfield Games.
but it is coming, right?
Yeah, I just don't know when.
Right. Luthier looks really nice. You're correct. TI5.
It sounds like it might be backing in September.
I'm planning to back this title from Shem Phillips in September.
I'm backing it in September too, if that's when it's coming out. Yep.
Just saw the feedback about the box for Great Commission. I'm one of the co-creators. Yep. It's great to hear a critique. If having a rigid box would make a big difference, we can add it as a stretch goal.
Well, what's the box right now?
It's basically, they've got it planned to be a deck box, basically, which is for 200 cards. I don't think it's going to be.
Oh yeah, because it was a card game.
Yes, correct. We'll go back and look at it real quick because I can get over there here. So if we look at it, they've said that...
I see. I got you.
So it's just going to be like a deck box. And I think for 200 cards, I think that's going to be... will be problematic.
Yep.
At least for shipping.
Yep.
I think a deck box is just going to get torn up in shipping.
Yeah. A rigid box would be better.
A rigid box would be what better? A lot better. Even maybe, and again, since you're watching, magnetic closure would be better. Because, you know, having to stick your thumb in there to pull out, even if it's a rigid thing.
Well, if you're going to do a rigid box, you should do a slide-on cover. I think.
I don't like. See, slide-on covers.
They last a lot longer.
Slide-on covers?
Yeah.
No. Slide-on covers?
Like a hard cardboard? Like
it's one of the
real
first
cover?
things I throw away. What are you talking about? Hard? Okay.
Hard cover. Not like a,
okay.
not like a cheap
All right.
paper
All right.
cover.
All right.
I'm
All
talking
right.
about a
Cool. All right.
Valier box, but this big.
Understood. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, or magnetic cover, either one. If you have one that's like 200 cards, that's going to be at least that big. If you have it in one card box. But different
Sleeved.
sizes, yeah, sleeved and all that kind of stuff. You're talking about that big. So if you have like a magnetic closure at least, but what he's saying is also cool. Like slide it in and out. Yeah, that would be cool too. But
I mean, that's not, there's no room for sleeves in that thing.
nope. Not even
And if
close.
you're not going to sleeve it, then
Yeah.
you could just do a cover.
Yeah. Again, you're hopefully you do get enough to where you can do stretch goals and what have you. But that would be best.
Nice.
Boxes put production costs up by 40%, but if that's what people want, we can sort it. Not a fan of magnetic covers, just my 2 cents. Nobody cares what you think, David.
The only problem, I don't even say the problem with magnetic covers, it's just the folding covers. Any folding cover,
Yeah.
whether it has a magnet on it or not, after a while it wears out.
The magnets do lose their strength.
Well, but the hinges of the cover
Sure.
loosen up or get weak, you know.
That's understood.
But I get you. Let's see, what's another good one on here? Actually, Batman. I can't remember what it's called. I just got it in Batman in here. Go to Game Found.
Game found. Batman.
Yeah, just type that in and see what comes up. That one.
Escape from Arkham Asylum.
Yes. Now this is the first Batman game that I'm backing. You get to be the villains and you're trying to escape from Arkham Asylum.
All right.
And Batman's the big
What a
baddie.
cheesy grin. Look at that.
I know. But Batman can come down. He's like the what do you call it? The abomination, you know, that comes in and makes a mess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, okay.
You can scroll down, but it's really cool. So you set up the board or whatever else. You can see there's Batman there, there's guards, but you're trying to get your way out of this.
And the players are the bad guys.
And the players are the bad guys. It's kind of like a zombicide type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole bunch of
Is that
Robinsons.
That's a Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It is.
Hey!
They did like all the old, for the Kickstarter stuff, they did like all the old molds and stuff like that to
Yes!
match some of the old stuff. Look at
Dude!
that. Look at that penguin.
Yes!
I know.
Okay, I'm on board now, dude.
Yep.
Holy crap, this is awesome.
It is very awesome. So
Dang, they went... How much did they have to pay?
I don't know.
Because, dude, that is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
100%.
And that is Danny DeVito.
Yep.
How much did they have to pay?
That's probably Uma Thurman. Is that an Uma Thurman one?
Yeah.
Poison Ivy?
Yeah, it's Poison Ivy. Wow. Is that Selena Kyle?
Probably.
Like the Michelle Pfeiffer?
Michelle Pfeiffer one?
Oh, my goodness. And that is definitely the Heath Ledger.
Yep. Joker.
Dude. I did not know that this existed.
It's
probably better that I didn't.
It's been out for a long time. I backed it January 2023, so... And it's a...
That's funny. Polka Dot Man? What is he going to do?
Yeah,
Turn
I
him
have
into a
no
polka
idea.
dot?
Some of those guys are just...
Rorschach?
Yep. He's cool. Riddler.
And that's the... Mr. Freeze is the... this one is the animated series
the animated
version.
one, yep.
Azrael. That's a cool...
But, I mean, all of them, Two-Face.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Kite Man. Who the heck came up with Kite Man? Like...
Kite Man? What? Oh, my goodness.
He's from the comics. I mean, it's not a...
What in the world? Kite Man?
Some of the ridiculous... Yeah.
This looks cool, though.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, it does look cool.
That looks cool.
But there's
I'll
like
play that.
Ra's al Ghul stuff in there, and there's all different kinds of... There's actually, and I can't remember, you can play
Where's
it.
Ra's al Ghul in this? There's
You got to
Two-Face.
keep scrolling down.
He's
There's
further down.
expansions and
Expansion
stuff.
stuff.
There's a whole bunch of stuff to it.
Uh,
I mean, and I think I bought the Joker dice.
this
Or
one.
no, I bought the special dice, I think, is actually the one I bought.
That's cool.
But there's just a whole bunch of...
Time, roll the dice.
That's what it is. It's a zombie-side kind of game.
Yeah.
You're trying to get out for Batman. Puts you in your place, I guess.
Looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, painted minis. Wait a minute. Time out. Oh, so...
Scarecrow looks awesome.
Yeah. So it looks like those...
Zaz.
Those, because these are not the same... like that's not Heath Ledger.
No, these are like the original ones. Like I said, I think those were the Kickstarter.
The
You got,
Kickstarter
like,
ones?
the-
Okay,
get both
okay, they were
sculpts
the
type
like
of thing.
stretch goals.
Yep.
All right,
Yep,
that's
yep.
cool.
What else? Elder Scrolls, CTG, Chip Theory Games. I can't wait for that one to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, Earth Abundance, Dark Quarter. Dark Quarter's 13 months late right now, if it shows up at the end of the year. Dark Quarter's like Destinies, but in like New Orleans times, like
Oh, that's cool.
that dark New Orleans times type of thing. Bloody Business. Let's see. I actually got Marvel Multiverse RPG. See, that's not a board game. That's an RPG. I got that. That's a Scarface expansion. Bloody Business.
Yep.
Yep. Inventors of the South Tigris. The Witcher, Path of Destiny. Do you like the Witcher books and stuff?
Yeah.
Witcher, Path of Destiny. That's like you're living through the Witcher stories. So not much more of a story based than the Witcher Old World.
Oh, okay.
Dragon Eclipse. Dragon Eclipse is cool.
All right, what is that on?
Game Found.
Dragon.
Dragon Eclipse is kind of
I will put.
I actually got this for Hawken and myself. He's my boy. It's kind of Pokemon-esque in like what you're doing. You're capturing these monsters and then getting them to work for you and everything.
But they come with like freaking awesome miniatures.
yeah, the miniatures are amazing.
Yes. Yeah, I saw this
This
one.
is not the-
and-
This is not your Pokemon creatures.
Sure. Where can
Well,
we
actually,
get
some of them
just
are.
to
They look
the-
pretty cutesy, some of them, but...
Okay, here we go. All right. So, click. So, Dragon Eclipse, almost $5.5 million.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Chunky Monkey from Awakened Realms.
Yeah. 1 to 2 player solo co-op experience. Huh. You did you get painted models?
I did not get painted models. I have a hard time trusting painted models. They come with one black dot over here and an eyeball, and one black dot over there and an eyeball.
Did you get?
I did.
The
Sun Drop, I think
ones?
I did.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
What are all these?
Those are decks. So each of the monsters is going to have their own deck.
Yeah.
I don't know how they come like separate exactly, but you know, so that when you have them, you know, those are their attacks and things like that. So.
Ooh, foil.
Mm-hmm.
Special edition big box. This is the killer of Calyx, dude.
Yeah, it sure
Awakened
is.
Realms is the killer of Calyx because even these big boxes are like, they don't fit.
Mm-hmm.
That looks cool.
Yep.
Looks really good.
And I'm like $500 into that one, I think.
Oh my
No.
goodness!
What else? Galactic Cruise, God of War,
Yeah.
Deep Regrets. For anybody that's played like the Dredge on the computer, Deep Regrets looks pretty funny.
Yeah.
That one's on Kickstarter. Deceased, Nemesis Retaliation, Horizon Zero Dawn, the new version, House of Fado, How to Save the World, Grim Coven, and Blood. That's my list. And Blood is a
JT is right. Sam is wrong.
giant vampire game.
Cool.
What was I right about?
Probably about the magnetic covers thing.
Oh.
That's when it came in, I think.
Oh, let's
Dice
see.
Odyssey says, Sambo, just saying hi. Hello, that's Kos Ishmael. He's a good
Nice.
guy. Got off work, want to say it's nice to see beards in the room. Wish I had a beard as amazing as yours. You used to, then you cut it off, you dork. I care. That's rough, Sam. I care, David. No, Eric doesn't care either. All good. Hard to say no to Batman, Kos says. I still think Condiment King is one of the goofiest villains ever. What's he going to do? Scorch you in the eye with mustard?
Oh, yeah, condiment one,
That
too.
would
yeah.
be painful. I mean, think about it. Mustard in your eye?
They
Come
got
on.
the craziest.
Anyone else back Mayday's Crokinole boards? Not normally a fan of dexterity games, but I like billiards, and Crokinole has some similarities, so we backed it. Fits the room better than a pool table.
Crocodile's fine. It's fun. It's not.
Yeah. No Sixth Realms, JT?
Truth be told, I wasn't a fan of the game.
Yeah.
Overall, I think it was a little bloated for what it was.
Yeah, I think it had a little bit too much going on.
Yeah.
It looked great, and it wasn't not... We didn't not enjoy it, but it was just... There was a lot there.
And I think that your turns in that game were kind of laid out in front of you.
Yeah.
You didn't really have... The choices were pretty obvious, typically, what to do and where to go.
Yep.
So, yeah, I wasn't much of a fan of the game itself. It was fine, just not something I want to buy.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, we are hour and a half into it, and that's about the cap of what we usually do. So for the Fireside Chat, it's about an hour and a half, thereabouts. So we're going to get on out of here and get to doing some other stuff for the channel and playing some games. But we appreciate you joining, and we hope you had a good time.
Thanks for hanging out. Sorry I had to go through my list so fast, because otherwise we'd be here all day.
Yeah.
But I like talking Kickstarter. I like talking crowdfunding, I guess.
Andromeda's Edge.
Did I not say Andromeda's Edge? Or did I say it?
I don't
That's
think you
ridiculous. How did I even get past that? Where did I...
Dwellings of Eldervale is one
yeah.
of your favorite games.
I skipped it. I went from Ascendancy to Clank Legacy 2. It's right there in between. Andromeda's Edge.
Yeah.
I think they're on the water. I
Really?
think we should have Andromeda's Edge in September. I think they're on the water, if I remember correctly. So I am super excited.
Cool beans.
Super excited.
Karen says, bye all. Thanks for coming, JT.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Always a pleasure. Almost finished with the Mission Red Planet video.
What's the Mission Red Planet video?
I think we said one time that we were going to play Mission Red Planet live.
Oh. That wouldn't be a video. We could play Mission Red Planet live. I like that game a lot.
I do too. But we'll see.
We'll see. He's got so many games you got to play.
Oh man, that is right. And it never stops.
Nope.
We're going to get out of here. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Come back tomorrow for Time Honor Tuesdays. We'll have a live stream in the afternoon, and then we'll do It Belongs in a Museum tomorrow morning. So we will see you then. Until then, take care.
See you later. Don't buy too much on Kickstarter.
Nope. Resist FOMO.
No, love FOMO. Abby missed it?
I have no idea what that means.